Hey there, are you interested in filming for YouTube, outdoor stuff? Hey, then you come to the right place. I want to talk to you guys about that and why you want to do it and why you may not want to do it. So let's get going. All right, folks, so as you can see, today I have set up the mesh tent with the Free Soldier tarp. I came out here today thinking it was going to be colder temperatures, and I wanted to do a setup with the sleeping pad, a blanket, and see if I would get all nice and warm and cozy, bundled up. Mother Nature always has a way of changing your plans. So you're interested in getting on YouTube and putting out some nature videos like I do and a lot of the other channels. And you're curious, like, what's involved? What does it take to be an outdoors YouTube channel? Well, let's talk about it. First of all, you don't need to buy any expensive equipment whatsoever to get started. I am using my phone. It's actually a Samsung S10. It's a very older model phone. That's how I record all my videos. So if you're interested, just grab your cell phone and start recording with that. Now I do have a tripod that I spent about, I think it was like $35, $40 for. And if you want stable shots, buy a tripod. You can also get the mini ones like I have as well, so you can get other shots that are lower or handheld if you're walking and doing some vlog style outdoor nature videos. But having a tripod is something that I would highly recommend. But again, using your own phone to record your outdoor adventures. Now the next thing I want to talk about is filming locations. There are plenty of places where you can go to film. Just make sure that where you go, that you, like for me today, I am off the trail, okay? So the trail is right in front of me, behind you guys, but I'm away from the trail that if someone were to walk down, I'm not impeding their flow of traffic to go down to the water where I'm at. In fact, today I've had one, two, three. I actually had one lady, she was walking a dog. I had another gentleman walking his dog and another person riding a horse, and all three of them came down. And one of the questions was, oh, are you hunting? Nope, I'm not hunting. I'm just out here to test out some gear and to enjoy nature. And that's what I'm doing. So always choose a location that you know, if you can do a setup like this, that you're not next to the trail or on the trail, because that would be bad for everybody else trying to enjoy their walk. You know what I'm saying? So go off just a little bit to do your setup. And if someone comes by and they question what you're doing, just say, hey, yeah, I'm just doing some gear testing, or I'm filming for my YouTube channel, things along those lines. And most of the time, people will be really, really cool about it. Now, the other thing is when it comes to filming the outdoors, you need to pay attention to what the weather conditions are going to be. For example, today, it said it was going to be cloudy and the temperatures were below 60. And again, like I said, Mother Nature has changed that scenario for me. It is a little cloudy, but very sunny and a lot warmer than I expected it to be. For example, if today were to rain, I have the tarp that will protect me. On a sunny day like today, you may not need it, but the tarp still works excellent for protection from the leaves falling or any other little debris that might fall. It's going to catch it on the tarp and you're protected. So check your weather and make sure that you have the gear that's appropriate for that weather. And lastly, when it comes to putting out your video, you don't need any expensive editing software. Currently, I use CapCut from TikTok. It works perfectly fine for me on my phone. I don't use a computer. But if you're looking to do some major production, then you might want to opt for some software to use on your computer. But again, keep it simple. Getting out there to film, very simple. Use your phone, use some free software, just put your clips together and just try to tell the story. That's what you're doing, right? You're going out there and you want to tell your story, but you want your audience, the people that are watching, to be drawn into that experience. and you want them to feel like they're there with you at that moment. You want people to feel like they're a part of that journey. And there shouldn't be any bugs out today. Anyways, yeah, so those are just some of the things I want to talk about when it comes to filming for YouTube. Just get out there, have fun, enjoy it. And I'm going to tell you right now, there will be moments where you'll be frustrated because things don't always go the way they're planned, but that's how life is. So get out there, have fun, enjoy. And I think that's the next thing I got to do is I got to cook some food because I am getting hungry, I am starving, and the day is getting later on. So let's get to cooking. Oh yeah, and another thing, make sure you're creative with your shots. So frame them in such a way that you can draw the attention to the subject matter that you're talking about. That's very important. So for example, right now I'm cooking the food and I'm using my handheld to give you a different point of view, a different perspective. We're looking down at the shot so you see me, hopefully you see the food as it's cooking, but then I can lower the shot so you can see me in a different perspective as well, and also maybe what is behind me. You can see that as well, that scenery with that water behind us. Come back up, vlog style, whatever it might be. Just be creative and have fun with the shots because you know what? Why not? You know, folks, I just thought of something else. And when it comes to filming for YouTube or social media, whatever, tell a story within your story. What do I mean by that? So you're out there and you're creating this experience on video that people can watch, and that's a story in itself for that moment. But maybe you can reflect on an experience that you had in the past, whether it was successful or a failure, and talk about that. So let me see. Oh, okay. So one of these days that I decided to go on an adventure, I was going to film this rainstorm experience. I was going to set up the tarp and capture the rain falling on the tarp. Thunder was predicted to roll in the area, so I was hoping to capture the sounds of the rolling thunder and the rain pitter-patter on the tarp and maybe some flashes of lightning off in the distance. And it was just going to be a wonderful experience, and I was going to convey that with you all until one little thing happened. My tarp. One of the stakes in the back corner decided to come loose. And whoosh, I was like, what? So now I go back there. At this point, it is raining, a very light rain. So as I'm trying to stake this tarp back down, the other side comes loose. So now I go on the other side, but because of the tension was off, the front pole that I had was not in the best position either. So that was coming loose, and now the whole thing was basically collapsing on itself. All of my gear that was under the top is starting to get wet. I'm getting wet. My camera, my phone is starting to get wet. So I grab my phone and I try to cover that up. It was like not the best experience in the world. And at that point, I made a decision. I am miserable. This is not working out. I don't know how bad the storm is going to get. Let's just wait for the airplane. And also, when you're out filming, expect an airplane to fly over at least a couple of times. That happens in every single video that I've recorded. But yeah, so anyways, it was a miserable experience. I decided, pack it up, throw everything into the car, and head on home. Well, I get to the car, and mind you, my tarp is soaking wet, so I just put that in a bag that I had in the car, put my other gear inside the trunk, get inside, trying to, wipe myself down, trying to cool off, dry myself as much as I can. And would you believe it? It stopped raining. And I'm like, come on, seriously? And then after that, I started driving home. Not only did it stop raining, but the sun starts to come out. Like, seriously? And I'm thinking, Mother Nature, did you not want me to be out there in the woods at that time? Maybe not, I don't know. But it was just something that, as I was out there trying to film this experience, nothing was working for me. And I didn't want my phone to get damaged because of the rain, so I decided to pack it up. So, yeah, you're going to have some experiences like that. But as I just shared with you a story within today's story, that's something else that you can do in your videos. So share an experience. People love to know what goes on when you're in the outdoors. One of my favorite meals. Another thing is, when you're getting creative for your shots, switch between wide angle and regular camera mode. So this way you can get a different perspective, and also you can change the style of the video. So sometimes you see videos that have the blurred background. It's called a bokeh. You can achieve that by zooming in with the regular or the 2x zoom on your camera, whatever you might have. That will blur out the background every single time. Gotta have an airplane in the shot. So as I was saying, be creative with the zoom. Basically, either go wide angle or really in tight, so you can get that nice blurred background, that bokeh. That adds another creative element to the videos if you want to do that. As you can see right now, I have a lower shot using the handheld tripod, so I'm not up above. And yeah, great flames. Got some flame action too. Love it. All right, folks, it is such a beautiful day. Let's go take a walk down by the water and let's check it out. Man, we've got the beauty of the pine needles on the floor and the leaves that have been falling. Wow. It really is a gorgeous day, folks. Turned out to be a much better day than I expected. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Look at those leaves. The colors are just so vibrant. Hopefully you all can see that on camera. Try to shift perspective here. Now a little bit further, we've got some reds. Whew. Wow. We have this amazing pine tree right here. I mean, look at this. You know, and this is the other thing, besides the whole filming, folks, this is the reason why I come out here, just to show you guys these amazing wonders of nature. Here's a tree that, as you can see, is curved with its roots into the ground and is just amazing. And actually, it's got another root coming out with another tree next to it. Oh my gosh. Alright folks, so if you've enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Share the video with someone that you know that might be interested in this type of content, whether it be talking about filming for YouTube or just in general, the experiences that we have out in nature. If you haven't done so already, I'd appreciate it. If you want to hit that subscribe button, that would be awesome too. All that good stuff. But yeah, just get out there. Most importantly, and have fun, enjoy spending the time in nature, and enjoy filming, enjoy being out there to share that experience with someone else, because that's what it's all about. You're sharing that experience, something that we couldn't do years ago, we could do today. So get out there, have fun, film, bring people along, have a good time. Make sure you have coffee. Oh, you gotta have some coffee. Until next time, folks, have a great day, God bless, and I'll see you very soon.